we have the session for the extends keyword. My name is Hiren Anandwani. Okay, so every topic, it's not about the extend, you should be having the two questions in your mind, right? So, first of all, why the particular topic is required and what the particular topic is. So, again, so we also have the two questions in your mind, in our mind, why the extends and what is the extends. Okay, so first of all, why the extends? But before going into the extents, let us focus on the main terminologies of the object-oriented programming which deals with. So which have object, class, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation. We are not going into the detail of everything. We want to focus on the extents. That is why we are going into the inheritance, because extents deals with the inheritance. Okay. So let's focus on the inheritance. So what do you mean by inheritance? Yes, we all know we are inheriting something from our parents. We are okay. So that is a concept of the inheritance. But what is the use of inheritance in the real time in the programming language? One answer: code reusability. So what does mean by code reusability? Let us take the example. Let's say we have the one class person which will have the defined method talk, walk and eat. Okay, and we have the another class is math teacher class, footballer class and the businessman class. So it is obvious thing that math teacher is a person, footballer is a person, and the businessman is also a person. So all these three methods should have been defined in the all these three classes. So one method is that you will define all three method again in all three classes, or you could have some way so that you can use all these three methods in this math teacher, footballer, and the businessman class. Yes, that is the concept of the code reusability. That is the concept of the inheritance. Okay. One more, another example, that is a code reusability. We have the main class vehicle and we have the other class bus, car, and truck. Okay. Yes, all this method defined in the fuel amount, capacity, and apply brakes can have should have been in all these three classes: bus, car, and truck. So rather than writing all these three methods again in these three classes, we will reuse this code to this all these three classes, that is a bus, car, and truck. How? Using the code reusability, using the inheritance. Okay. So what is the extents? Extents is a keyword for inheritance. So how to apply inheritance? For that you have to develop the relationship between the two classes. Let's say one is the class A and one is the class B. The relationship you have to develop, that is the inheritance. So this is the diagram for inheritance. It does mean class B is inheriting something from class A. So class A will be the base class and class B will be the derived class. So it is class A is also called the parent class and class B is also called as the child class. So in the programming language, we will define this relationship with the extends keyword. So here your extends keyword comes into the picture. Let's say class A, public class B extends A. It does mean class B is inheriting class A using extends keyword. Class B is inheriting public and the protected members, not the private. So this is a much somewhat different concept, but for your as of now, class B is inheriting the data from class A. What does it mean? Using class B's object, we can have the access of public members and the protected members of class A. Okay, so let's say let's see the inheritance with Java. Don't worry if you're not about the Java, just I want to show you the concept of the inheritance. Let's say the class employee, we are defining a salary and we are defining the method, and we are defining another class which is extending an employee class. What does it mean? So the programmer class will be the child class and employee class will be the super class. So using the object of the programmer class, we can access the method of the employee class. So this is the concept of the inheritance. We can apply inheritance with the extends keyword. Okay, so this is what about the extends keyword. Thank you very much.